I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. I never thought my relationship would end like this, but here's my story. I've been dating Jake for about a year. He was charming, attentive, and always seemed to have everything together. I fell for him hard, but there were little things that occasionally made me uneasy. For example, he often had work meetings that would last late into the night. He was vague about his job, claiming he worked in marketing. One night, I got a text from a mutual friend, Sarah, asking if I was free for coffee. We hadn't hung out in a while, so I happily agreed. While we were chatting, she casually mentioned seeing Jake out at a bar with another woman a few weeks ago. My heart dropped. I brushed it off, convincing myself it was a misunderstanding. That night, I decided to confront him. When I asked about it, he laughed it off, claiming he was just out with coworkers. I wanted to believe him, but the seed of doubt was planted. A few weeks later, I decided to surprise Jake at his apartment. I knocked on the door, but no one answered. I noticed his car was in the lot, so I waited. After about 20 minutes, I heard laughter coming from inside. My heart sank again. I knocked again, more urgently, but still nothing. Curiosity got the better of me, and I peeked through the window. What I saw made my stomach drop. Jake was sitting on the couch with a woman I had never seen before. They looked cozy, sharing drinks and laughing. I felt a mix of rage and heartbreak. Instead of confronting them then, I decided to leave and gather my thoughts. I needed proof. The next day, I did some digging and discovered his social media accounts. To my shock, I found pictures of him with this woman, tagged in posts dating back several months. It turned out they had been together longer than I'd known him. I confronted Jake that evening. I asked him about the woman and his other life. His face went pale, and he tried to deny it, but the evidence was overwhelming. He eventually admitted that he had been dating both of us at the same time. I was devastated, but part of me felt relief for finally knowing the truth. I ended things right then and there, and I walked out, leaving him speechless. Since then, I've been focusing on myself and rebuilding my life. I've learned to trust my instincts more and to never ignore the red flags. It's been a tough lesson, but I'm determined to move on and find someone who truly values me.